Greetings and welcome to the Rise Up Mama podcast. My name's Vanessa and I help busy women, especially mums, to feel more confident. I do this by showing you simple ways to improve and maintain your health and wellness through positive mindset development. I will also show you practical ways of making long-lasting changes around your busy lifestyle. One of my clients said that I'm a great coach to help with life changes due to being very encouraging, supportive and funny. Welcome to the podcast. If you're tuning in for the first time, then you're listening to an audio about my online marketing challenge, which is to produce an audio recording every day for 1 year. If you've been following my journey already, thank you so much for being here again, and also if you've left me a comment, I really appreciate it. So today is day 14 and today's post has been inspired by a quote that I heard many years ago from a motivational speaker called Les Brown. Les Brown is absolutely brilliant. If you're not familiar with his work, I would highly recommend that you tune in and listen to some of his guidance. The quote goes like this: most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit it. So what does that actually mean? Well, I'm going to talk to you about that in today's audio. I just want to backtrack just a little bit. It was my birthday on Monday and I had a lovely time and I took some much deserved time off. I also started an interesting 5-day transformation challenge, so I started that on Tuesday and I've already seen signs of how I'm coming out of my comfort zone. This is important when you're setting your intention to aim high. If you've been following this audio series from the beginning, then you would have heard that I set out an intention at the beginning of March to have a magnificent March. I took my power back and I decided to focus on what I wanted. So today's post is really about why you must focus on aiming high. As I said, my intention is to record an audio for this podcast series every day. Well, it's now April and I haven't actually done this, but I'm still proud of myself. You see, setting myself a high target actually stretched me. If my intention was only to record an audio once a week and by the 1st of April, I'd only achieved half of my target, then realistically, I'd only have 2 to 3 new recordings on my podcast platform. But actually, because I aimed higher, what I've realised is I have produced more audios in 1 month than I did when I started the podcast channel in November 2020. So, how did I do it? Well, I started by asking myself, what do I want to create? The answer was simple. I wanted more content in a different format to help me to grow my online audience. And you're here, you're listening to this, so it must have worked. Thank you. The question I have for you is, what is stopping you from aiming higher? We're in a new month, so let's have a new focus. Set out your intention today to have an amazing April. Let me go over the definition of focus again. Follow one course until successful. When you are aiming high, you are probably more aware of what the pain will be for you and for your life if you do not achieve your goal. I want to remind you that you are not broken. However, to build momentum and to work with the universal laws, such as the law of attraction, you must be clear about what you actually want to create in your life. You also need to be clear about what you might have to give up or what you might have to stop doing to achieve this goal. So this is the price of making the change. Are you willing to pay for it? Aiming higher is going to give you a breakthrough in the areas of your life that you choose to focus on. When you think about your goal, does it give you a sense of contentment? I hope it does. I hope you feel happiness. I hope you feel excited. And if you do, these are really good signs that it's a healthy goal that you should pursue. So this is what I would love you to do. Don't just think about the goal, write it down and then 10x it. The next step is focusing on a plan to help you to achieve this. It's very simple. You need to think about the tools that you already have in place or the tools that you're going to have to bring into your life to help you get started, but also to help you stay on track and stay accountable to your goal. I just want to give you a little story. Again, if you've been following this series, you know that I like to talk about my exercise journey. Well, I've been jogging with my accountability partner, and on Tuesday it was pretty tough. Now, I don't know if that's because it was my birthday the day before, I'd had a glass of wine, blah blah. We got through it, but anyway, we said that we were going to meet again today and we were going to do the same route. Bearing in mind, this is a route that I have been doing for about 4 weeks now. Well, what I found this evening is it was easier, the set off, because we're actually setting off going uphill. That was easier to do. And we decided that we were going to push ourselves. And in doing so, we took time off our run, and which was great. But also, for the last 2 nights, I found myself motivated to actually focus on doing my tummy toning exercises. And in doing so, I've already increased the number of reps to get that momentum going. And I'm pushing myself, which is fantastic. So aiming high can take place in all different areas of our life. It doesn't have to be such a big project like what I'm doing here with this audio podcast series. It could be something that you want to bring into your life in terms of your health and well-being routine. It could be improving your skills, learning a new skill, anything. But here's the deal. I have got a fantastic group coaching and accountability club called My Happiness Habits, which is launching next Thursday, the 8th of April. Now, the first group is actually full. But what I want you to consider after listening to either this audio or if you want to go back and listen to some of the other things that I've done, I would love you to book in for a complimentary clarity call with me. It's 60 minutes, and when you book in for your call, you will actually receive an opportunity to download a free life satisfaction quiz. Even taking the quiz on its own will give you a breakthrough. If you then come onto the call and we work through and we actually help you to identify what you want and also how you'll be aiming higher in what you want, then you'll get another breakthrough. And then if you decide to become part of another group, which will be the second group for the Group Coaching and Accountability Club, then you're going to get a further breakthrough. So let's start the conversation, because getting into action is what's going to make the difference to where you want to be in your life. So as I said, the link's below. I'm looking forward to receiving a notification to say that you have downloaded your free life satisfaction quiz and seeing that you're going to be booking in with me. What I'd also like to say is, if you love what I'm doing here, then as I said, I appreciate the comments. They've been fantastic. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast channel, or wherever you're listening to this audio. Make sure you're subscribed so you can receive the notification, because when you tune in, it helps me to keep going. And I hope that when I do these audios, it's actually adding value to your life and to your journey. As usual, I have no idea what tomorrow's podcast is going to be about, but tune in, because I'm loving this journey. Okay, I didn't reach the goal of recording every day, but for what I have done, I am proud of myself, and I really hope that you've enjoyed listening to me. So bye for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.